Yeah, you got P3D X-Plane and the new sim, yep. All right, we are back loaded in and we have sound. So let's go. Let's do a deja vu thing. So, for those just joining, this is the Airbus A350 by FlightFactor and Toliss. And we are at FlyTampa's Las Vegas. So here we go, back in. We'll go up top. We finally have sound. Battery 1, battery 2. Come down here, and we're going to go to ground service, ground equipment. I'm going to turn on both power units, plane at the gate, luggage loader, and fuel truck. For right now, I'm going to start the IRS alignment. I thought it was scroll wheel. I'm actually holding down the mouse. So we've gone to nav. So we'll come back down here to the EFB, and I'm going to go to options. Just going to turn the volume down temporarily. And then up atop here, now that we have the ground power connected, we'll go ahead and hit external 1 and external 2. I'm not an expert on this plane, so I'm relying on you guys to assist me. You think the release is still too early, Dogo? Hey, to me, to me, the sooner the release, the sooner the third party and development and streaming can all take place. So as a streamer, the release can't come soon enough. I think it'll be fun, but I think we need to lower, as always, there's going to be issues that need to be addressed, but, Are you doing an Oshkosh event on Pilot Edge later today? No, I'm not doing the Oshkosh event, but I really have enjoyed watching the Oshkosh event. It's been quite impressive, actually. Okay, so now we're going to come back down here. And we got FMS 1. IRS position. It's interesting how it says the IRS alignment is available in 8 minutes. But if I go over here, my time flow is set to fast. Phasey with the follow, thank you. Select mouse option manipulate. Oh, Geralder 8, thank you. Where is that? Is it right? Is it on this first screen? I'm just not seeing it yet. Is it mouse wheel? Okay, so you're saying click. So click and do manipulate or click and manipulate? Just manipulate? All right, we'll do manipulate. Captain Australia, good day, sir. Charlie says if FS Labs and PMDG get ported to MSFS, then that will be the end of P3D as we know it, but we will never know how that's filled. I disagree. I think that it won't be the end, but it certainly could take a tapering off. I don't know. We'll see. Time will tell, I guess, right? Do you notice short stutters or FPS dips whenever your sim loads new ortho tiles? I have in the past. Not recently, but I have in the past. Based on what settings I'm running, especially if I have settings up high. So, yeah. I think P3D's primary market, they make more money off of commercial. I think so, yeah. Iowa Scotsman, good morning. So, yeah, I don't know why. Should I click this Force Align IRS? Maybe we'll do that. Yep, that worked. Yeah, so now we got IRS alignment. All right, so we're going to do a test flight out of Vegas. what I'm going to do is I'm going to simulate as if I was flying to Salt Lake City, but we'll probably turn around and land back at Las Vegas, I think. I don't know. I could go to Salt Lake and then come back. But KLAS to KSLC, let's find the route. So we're going to do the Stav 8 departure, Milford transition, Delta 5 arrival, which is fine. I'd like to get to a certain point where, oh, save the options, thank you. I'd like to get to the point where I am comfortable enough with this plane to take it online, because I'm not a very, I'm not very good at this plane. So I'm a little bit nervous about taking it online and screwing up, because I mean, there's people that are out there like, it's okay if you screw up online, but I don't know, it really, it really gets to me when I do screw up. All right, we're going to come down here to the lower light panel, and we're going to turn on the nav light. Strobes can go to auto because those are maintained by, they won't go on unless we're taking off, which is what I understand. I mean, yeah, we can put on some signs. It's fine. We can arm the emergency exit rows, even though we're a ways from departure. We got a crew supply of oxygen. We're going to need some extra stuff because we had a late, crazy night last night. We did not follow the bottle of the throttle. I had one brewski last night, and it was really good. It was a Moose Brown Ale. It was amazing. Okay, let's program the route. Yeah, I should do the checklist, yeah, but I don't. I maybe will refer to it in the future, but right there's the checklist that you should follow. Let's go up here to serve. There's the TARA, the weather radar transponder. That's good to know. And let's go to init. And again, I'm so brand new to this. No, it wasn't Moose Drool. I've never had a creme brulee stout. Is it pretty good? 1 second, I'm going to grab the box. So it looks like it is Moose Drool. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of it. I only had one. But Missoula, Montana. Yeah. Yeah, it was really good. It's too early for one right now. Yeah. Moose Drool's been around for a long while. That's why I guessed it. Yeah, it's pretty good stuff. Okay, so morning drinking for the win. There you go, Agent V7. Good morning. Okay, so let's put in our flight number. We click on this flight MBR, and we'll be GSA 572, and we're going from Las Vegas to Salt Lake City, and we're gonna cruise at, we'll go at 310. Cruise temperature is showing minus 46. Cost index today will be 60. I think that looks good. I don't know how to do the company flight plan request. I'm assuming that comes from the sim brief downloader, maybe. Cajun Cacti, good morning. Yeah, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. You were here earlier. I already said good morning to you. Good morning twice. Let's do departure. And today's runway will be 26 right. And the SID. This is so nice. And this is the reason that I waited so long to do the FlightFactor 350 is because it did not have SIDs and stars. And now look at this. It's got SIDs and stars. Okay, we're going to be doing the Stav 8. I haven't figured out which aircraft yet. Definitely more complicated than the 320. 767 minimums. Good day, sir. How you doing? I haven't figured this one out. That's where I have you guys to help me. It takes the flight plan from output/FMS plans. Oh, so like just like a normal X-plane GNS 430. Okay. Let's choose the Stav 8. And the transition will be, excuse me as my nose is stuffed. And Toliss does the same. Yeah, I got to remember that for the future when I'm in a hurry. Sometimes I like to keep, somewhat fresh on manually programming. We'll click on temporary flight plan, temporary insert. Looks good. There's direct twos. Let's go back to perf, or not perf, to it's interesting how on the init page we can get to the departure, but as far as putting in the rest of the route, I'm assuming that'll be under flight plan. Click on Salt Lake City, and we'll plan on landing 3-4. Let's do 3-4 right. And the approach, let's see, no, the star. Yeah, we'll do ILS 3-4 right, that's fine. And the arriver is going to be the Delta 5 with the Milford transition. Temporary flight plan, temporary insert. Is it 5:30? Yeah, you're over across the way. Yeah. By the way, I keep forgetting to get with you, Shell, on a few things with the Linux box. But being under the weather took me out. Okay, that all looks good. So how do you, here we go. The whole up-down arrow thing. Okay, we're just going to make sure that we don't have any discontinuities. So in this case, how do we get rid of the discontinuity? Do we just highlight it and clear, or is it the same? I'm going to get rid of the manual. And then, does the FMC automatically insert SID star altitude constraints? That's what we're going to test today. Yeah. I want to move Hawker up. And I'm so used to Boeing just highlighting and then centering it. Oh, there we go. We can delete the discontinuity now. There we go. And then we'll continue down. That looks good. I mean, as far as I can tell, I haven't put in my cruise altitude performance stuff, and I'm assuming. Actually, I did put in my cruise altitude, didn't I? I'm assuming these will fill in once I am done with my perf page, as far as the speed and altitudes. Let's go to the perf page now. And this is the thing that I don't quite understand is supposedly we can come over here to the well, let's do the passengers. So we'll do middle. And I got to take some notes because some things seem to auto-populate and then some things don't. But maybe I did it wrong the first time I was trying this. Let me get a piece of paper. Okay, so according to this, we've got a zero fuel weight of 170.6. Although I haven't put, that's the zero fuel weight. And then the FWCG is 19. Total payload weight, is that the gross weight? And correct me if I'm wrong, but I can't switch this to pounds, correct? It'll always be in kilos. I'm assuming that implement, not in loading configuration. I think I need to open my doors, huh? So I go to airplane. Sorry, I go to options. And then I go to, no, I go to airplane. And then I go to, no, I don't go to it. I gotta go to, I want to go to, oh, maybe ground service. Yeah, doors and hatches. And then we're going to open that. Heck, let's just open all. Sure. And then we can go back here to airplane, passengers, implement. All right. What's the timer? Is that for how long it takes to... You haven't had any luck going kilos to pound? Okay. Ground? I think I got it, right? All right, fuel. Gosh. I'm going to do a quick and dirty fuel planning for today's test. So I'm just going to go to fuelplanner.com. And we'll do Airbus. It doesn't even... Yeah, it does. And we're going to go KLAS to KSLC. Click on the planner. 26,000 pounds. That's pretty efficient. So here, and then I want to convert the pounds to kilos, huh? All right, so let's just round it up to 12,000 kilos. Destination. What happens if I click middle? Light. Let's go light. Yeah, light will be fine. What's the no plan distance entry? All right, so we implement that. Fuel is loaded. Cabin. There's the water levels, cabin lighting, and then here's our perf calculator. I want to go back to one thing though here. That's fine. Actually, I'll go back here and just make sure these things haven't changed. So zero fuel weight obviously hasn't changed. The CG hasn't changed. And the total payload hasn't changed. That's interesting. Okay, perf calculator. Runway slope. I'm not going to put in anything today. What should my flap setting be for the 350? That thing is like a spaceship from sci-fi. Yeah, exactly. 1 plus F. So you do 1 and then you do plus F. Okay, 1 plus F. There we go. All right, so there's the V1. So V1, thank you guys, 135, VR 135, and V2 is 138. Flex temp of 53. So now we come back over here and we put in the flex temp of 53. V1 will be 135. VR 135. I wish there was a quick and dirty way for you just to say, can you request the information from the EFB? That would be kind of handy. 138 flaps 1. I'm not worried about any of that right now. Does that look good? I think that looks good. It gives me an optimum flight level and a max flight level. That's pretty cool. Yeah. I think that looks good. GMB Bird, how you doing? All right, so if we go back to if we go back to flight plan, we still don't have the altitudes in there yet. Go back to perf. Am I missing something? Transition is correct. Cruise level is in there. Position, nav aids, GPS. I'm missing something. I did specify my cruise. As you can right there, it shows cruise level flight 310. And my whole goal here is to get it to calculate these altitudes, which it's not. Oh, I got to put in this. How did I get there? Okay, so 0 fuel weight, 170.6. 0 fuel weight, CG is 19. Half the game is figuring out what you need to do for a plane, right? Block fuel. I think we put in... It's going to show up here, isn't it? Fuel on board, 14.5. So do we... It wants tons, so it is 14.5. Okay. Thank you. All right, there we go. I think we're going to have altitudes and speed restrictions now. So if we go to active flight plan, yes! Look at that. And so now what we'll do is we'll quickly go over to our Sim Toolkit Pro. Actually, I don't know if I'm going to do a full flight though, so we'll just go direct to the source for today. I'm just going to compare the Stav 8 departure and see if it has in the correct. Oh, you can get the runway slope from STKP? Ooh. All right, I take it back. We're going there. By the way, Sim Toolkit Pro, he does stream, the developer. He does stream. His Twitch name is Sim Toolkit Pro. And we're super honored that he has joined the Global Sim Alliance. So Sim Toolkit Pro is now a member of the Twitch stream team, Global Sim Alliance, and we really are excited to have him on board. He's yeah, thank you for the shout out. He's doing some amazing work. And here is Sim Toolkit Pro. So now we might as well do this, right? So let's go, first and foremost, we'll go over to simbrief.com. And we're going to log in. Yeah, I'm excited about it. I need to talk to him too because he's going to have an API available, right? So I think my new tube economy can work with his system, where if you fly through STKP Pro, STKP, then the API should connect to my backend system, and then all of a sudden we have a tube economy, right? Global Sim Alliance 572, departing Las Vegas, arriving Salt Lake City, A35. I think this is the A359. Yep. You don't do SimBrief through, I don't do it through STKP. Can I? I haven't even tried that. Okay, we've analyzed the route. We're going to do save flight, and we're going to generate the OFP. Bun, how you doing? I really need to check out STKP. I feel so out of the loop. Hey, pick a five string. It really is fantastic. So I'm going to go in here to flight planning, and I'm going to say load SimBrief OFP.
Acknowledge the follower.
Moha, thank you for the follow. We're going to do, the flight plan was, oh yeah, I got a different airrack version. That's okay. I need to add an aircraft though, so I gotta do this properly. So I'm going to go to my fleet, add aircraft. Airframe again will be A359. Airline code will be Global Sim Alliance. And the registration will be November 572 350. Aircraft location is presently in Las Vegas. And we'll hit OK. Generate flight will generate through SimBrief. Okay, I need to do, I need to do that. Okay, right here. That does it. Okay, well, using SimBrief. Okay, I need to do that. I definitely need to do that. All right, load this latest. And again, A350 global. And we're going to be offline for the moment. And fly now. All right, there is our block fuel. We have a lot of reserve. And then inside STKP, we can go up here to Navigraph from SimBrief, Las Vegas to Salt Lake City. Click on Stav8, overlay that, and this is what we're going to do. We're going to compare the chart to the plan. So we're supposed to be at 2682 right there, which is in the plan. Leland 7, that's interesting. Uh-oh. You guys see the problem? I see a problem. Is there a runway slope? I don't see it. Where is it? So here's the problem, right? But wait, these are at or aboves. So it's totally fine. Yeah, these are at or above, so we're totally fine. There is no hard deck on this departure. So really, we only need to watch the speed up until 10,000. So there we go. It's 220 knots until it gets to flight level 1.4. So that's perfect. Go back to STKP. Okay. All right, so I'm going to close this down. Navigraph closing down. And then right here. Is this the slope right here, 0.765? It is, isn't it? That's pretty handy. All right, I'll remember that for the future. You know, it's getting to be nighttime here. But I want to cheat. All right. So if we come over here to ground service, doors and hatches, close all, ground equipment, we'll leave that in place until we turn on our APU. So, and I don't know, I'm assuming that you have to turn these hydraulics on. I'm so used to the Airbuses being so automatic. But we do have fuel on. You also get the airport METAR in the same window. Oh, it's such a great program, isn't it? All right, I'm going to turn on the master switch for the auxiliary power unit. And we're going to come down here and wait. Oh, flap is already open. And you can tell this by right there. It says flap open. So now we can click on APU start. Andrew with the follow, thank you. And then we'll come back down here and we'll monitor the APU. I wonder if I have, yeah, there we go. There's our APU spooling up. EGT stabilized. So now I'm assuming we want to go APU gen and bus ties auto. I don't know what LMU is. These generators can stay off for now. Packs we'll just leave off for now, even though it's Vegas. APU bleed is on. I think we're good. Are you a real pilot? I am a real sim pilot. Yep. Where are you from, Bun Bun? That's a cool Twitch name, by the way. Again, I don't know if I should be turning off these vents. It just seems like everything should be on, but I am leaving the emergency batteries. Well, I guess I can turn them on. I'll leave the generators off for now. Looks good. New Jersey, I like it. I'm hard of hearing, so I cannot understand you, but I still enjoy to watch you. Hello, Rick. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining. All right. We got anti-skid off. Auto brake fault. I think I need to turn these systems on. Void with the follow, thank you. Fuel CG at forward limit. Ah. Cooling system overheat, cools off, air pack off. That's fine. Yep, Salt Lake City. Yep. In fact, I should bring up the Sim Toolkit Pro. There's the banner at the top, right? All right, in order to get rid of the auto brake fault, I'm assuming I need to put this into a rejected takeoff situation. Normally you do that up here on these screens, but where is the RTO on a Airbus A350? Or is it automatic? Above gear handle. RTO, thank you. That's not, it still says auto brake fault. I'm wondering if I come down here. No, maybe when I turn on stuff, it'll get rid of that fault. And then also, where is the, oh, is this the anti-skid? Okay, anti-skid. Oh, I think we're good now. Yeah, look at that. It went away with the anti-skid. Now, I know my packs, I'll just turn the packs off. Or sorry, on. Once those come up. That's interesting. There's a Air Pack 2 fault. Now, fuel CG at forward limit. That's probably not a good thing. In the real world, you would not take off, but any idea why I can't turn on Pack 2? It has a fault. That's interesting, isn't it? Maybe I need to turn on some power.
Yo, Johnfly, acknowledge the follower.
Pengu with follow, thank you. Crossbleed to auto. Is this crossbleed right there? Ah, thank you. Thank you. I don't know what commercial 1 and 2 are. Heck, the gens can come on prematurely, right? It'll just be faulted until I go. All right, I'm going to set an altitude on the MCP of our cruise, and it'll follow the SID. We're going up to 310. What do you mean taking off? Oh, I don't take off ever. This is just a taxi simulator. I'm going to need to buy the takeoff add-on in order to take off. So I'm going to be here. I'm just going to be taxiing around the airport. Oh, that's interesting there. Faults will still be on there. I think I'm ready for pushback here. So we're going to go up here and go beacon on. Still a little bit. Have that little bit of that cold left. All right, so beacon is on. Anything else that we need to do, guys, before we push back? Probably get rid of the stairs in the fuel truck. You can wait until you get the landing add-on. It's a downer. It's a downer. All right. Do you guys know if you're able to bring up the EFB in a pop-up? Yeah. Fuel truck, luggage, plane at gate, ground power units coming off. I think we're golden. Can you guys think of anything else? They're actually at my gear. Should we use a better pushback or their own? I guess we'll do better pushback. We'll just come back here into...
Yo, John Fly. Acknowledge the follower.
Oops. She's a big girl, yeah. All right, toes driving up. Uh-oh. See how that... I just had a flat... That's weird. All right, here comes the toe. The new Las Vegas looks pretty good. Come over here. That's a cool looking view. Thank you guys for joining me on this adventure. New plane, new airport. Better pushback. Plug-in of the year, 2018. I think it was 2018, wasn't it? Okay, releasing parking brake. We'll delay engine start. STKP will be plug-in of the year 2020. I'm a big fan. It's kind of nice lighting here. They've done a good job with the ramp. Normally you'd be starting engines at this point, but we're delaying our engine start for aesthetic reasons. You can see the Vegas in the background. I heard a rumor that some guy jumped in the Bellagio fountain pool yesterday and drowned, and he died. That's crazy. Finau is doing pretty good. Yeah, what is he? I think he's in third place. He got a new caddy. He fired his caddy. Is it politically correct to say he fired his caddy, or should he say he let his caddy move on to greener roads, and his longtime coach is now his caddy? And his longtime coach is actually, because you guys, I mean, we're talking about golf, guys. Tony Finau's a golfer. He's my favorite golfer. He's from Utah. I've met him in person. I have a photo with him and his brother. It's awesome. We go way back. But Tony Finau's new caddy is named Boyd Summerhays, and he is, I went to school with his nephew, the caddy's nephew, and I also went to his brother Daniel his other nephew Daniel Summerhays was on the PGA Tour. So yeah, now I'm even and I may be wrong, but I believe Tony Finau's new caddy went to my same high school. Just saying. All right, parking brake set. They parted ways, yes. Blue Idol Kuji, hello. New fairways for Tony. Yeah, he was in contention last week until the last day, and then he just kind of fell apart. It'll be super awesome if he pulls out a victory this weekend, but it would be kind of sad for that caddy. All right, let's come up here and do engine start to normal, and yeah, we got the faults on the packs. Let's see if we can start number 2. Yep, number 2 starting. Creative differences. Yeah, exactly. You know, you're a diehard golf fan when you know the backstories of a caddy change. That's so true. Fazy, I'm taking sick leave from August 18th to 20th. That's a good idea. But between you and I, Fazy, I would probably push that to the 19th to the 21st. And the only reason I say that is the amount of time it's going to take to download. May want to give yourself a day buffer to get situated, but then again, you want to be there on the 18th just to see if it all is hunky dory, which it could be, as far as downloads, etc. But Will Rising, you got to give me some detail of your week, Will. Give me two details of your past week. Something we can talk about. Let's start number 1. Let's give them something to talk about. Have you seen the Airbus licensed Thrustmaster stick? I have. I think they're really cool. I've heard nothing but good things of them. I personally won't acquire one because I have the best joystick HOTAS system in the business, the Thrustmaster Warthog HOTAS. There's nothing better. And also, I want something that's generic for all planes, not just Airbus oriented. Although you can use the Airbus stick and throttle with other aircraft, but I think I have the king of the hill. But I applaud them for coming out with a fine product. You're off the 8th through the 19th and the 8th through the 26th, or August 19th through August 26th, just part of my work schedule. That's nice. Does the Warthog throttle have reverse? You have to toggle it with a slider, but you don't have reverse handles on the throttle. No, you can't pull back the reversers. No. All right, we got 2 engines, and we got most of our faults are gone, which is fantastic. So we're going to turn off the APU bleed, turn off the master switch. We're going to turn on our taxi light. And I'm a little bit concerned about that CG at forward limit, but I'm going to do flaps 1. What pedals do I use? I use the MFG crosswind pedals. Yeah. I'm covering for 3rd shift vacation, so I get a lot of time off after. Nice. Pick 5-string. Very, very nice. We're going to set... I'm not quite sure how to set the auto brake. Do I go all the way forward? I think I go all the way forward. All right, let's do a takeoff config test, which is... takeoff config. That's done. It says GPWS is off. So let's come down here and go. Oh, we need to do that in here. You go to serve controls, We go transponder auto, TARA. WXR is auto. Those are all on for the TAWS system test. Which logo? Connor, how you doing? Unfortunately, I took a week vacation the week prior of the release. Oh, yeah, you'll have plenty of time. Cockpit door is unlocked. I'm assuming that blue looks good, right? The logo where though? All right, let's spool up. Here we go. Oh, look, we got our spoilers are up. That should not be the case. How do we get our spoilers down? Oh, is that reversers? Oh, wow. Oh, I see what it's doing. Oh, thank you, Doggo. You need to go to joysticks and change settings. Is that over here? Under joystick actions? Reverser on same axis? Should I untoggle that? Thank you, Scotty Pete. Thank you, Dogo. All right, cool. All right, let's go. What do you guys think of this plane? You two, or anyone? What are people's thoughts? How is it performing? Who's been streaming it? The airport looks fantastic. Oh, I'm not logging into FS Economy. You like it? Huge? Yeah. You need to update it, Iowa? Yep, you do. Look at the quality of the ramp textures. Vegas looks good. A little road traffic, some signs, pyramids, wheels, towers. Oh, you gotta admit that looks sexy. I do need a little bit of traffic immersion though. 757 Spy's been streaming it. Yeah, I figured he'd be doing it. Is Henderson included? That's a good question. I don't know. It's a different type of Airbus. You love it. Good report. You love it. 2K's Delta. That's good. Hello, Black Sheep. Long time no talk, by the way. Nice to see your name in the chat. I know I didn't show off the airport that much. What we'll do is we'll fly the departure. We'll fly for a little bit, and then we'll come back and land. We won't. I don't think we'll fly the whole flight since, well, just because we want to show the airport a little bit. Been under the weather? Me too, man. I hope you're back to yourself. I've been sick for a week, and I'm finally out of it. I tested negative for COVID. But you know what? That's an interesting situation, guys. So I'm not coughing. I'm coming out of it, right? And even though I tested negative, I probably should. Aren't there false negatives? I should probably be careful. Great for the, great for the negative, yeah. I was relieved. But you know what? When I was sick before I got tested for COVID, I was actually, a part of me was thinking, well, if it comes back positive, it's hopefully not the end of the world, and I'll have some sort of immunity to it. But they're not even sure if that's the case. There can be false negatives as well as false positives. So I think that they don't stress that enough, that even though you could get a false negative or a false positive, act accordingly. So maybe I need to be mindful of that situation. What did FlyJohn just do? What did FlyJohn just do? El Burgos, how you doing? Approximately 40% are false negative. Are you kidding me? After a positive test, they don't even count a negative test until you have 2 of them. Well, yeah, I need to take that into consideration. All right, come up here. Let's go strobes on. Landing lights on. Everything looks good here. I'm assuming the autopilot and autothrottle will come on at the same time. Oh, it wants me to do a takeoff config test again. That all has to be set to auto. Okay. Are we good? Oh, Q and H. It's actually correct. No, on screen. What do you mean? Oh, you got the pre-order for the premium El Burgos? Nice. The swab test is highly dependent on the person collecting the sample doing it correctly. That's what causes most false negatives. Well, she went deep and long with that nasal swab. She went up there for a while. So I kind of tickled my brain a bit, yeah. So it's beeping at me. When you say on screen, what do you mean, Scotty? Sorry, I don't understand. I'll be right back. I'm going to just do a quick lavatory inspection, and I'll be back, and we'll do a beautiful takeoff from Las Vegas. What a gorgeous aircraft. I'll be right back. Okay, thanks for your patience. Wash hands after inspection, always. I hope my parking brake is set. Abs Champ bought FlyTampa Las Vegas. When I went to install, I got a warning. SHLD continue. Oh, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that warning shield continue means. B2 says at which test and how it was stored during transit, how long processing, too many variables. Yeah. It does have some nice PBR, doesn't it, Aqua? Yeah. All right, let's pull into position. Let's do this. Parking brake off. I like the plane so far. I'm digging it. No planes on final. Pilot Desi, greetings from Germany. I lived near Munich for a couple years. Ein Bier bitte. Hope you're well. Thank you for joining, Desi. Went a little bit too far to the left here. Okay, let's see if this flexes. Here we go. Oh, wait. Stop. We want some sound. So come down here to 0. Go to options. That sound's not coming through for you guys on the stream. That's weird. Sounds are not coming through. Yeah, we got no sounds. Parking brake on. Just 1 second. That's really weird. No sounds. I can hear sounds on my headphones, but you guys can't hear sounds. Unless you can. I don't think you can, though. It's really weird. Ein Maß bitte. Yeah, exactly. Let's check the routing over here. Okay, so line out is going to... Yeah, we got system sounds right there. That shouldn't matter there. In fact, the headphones aren't even plugged into this mixer. Line out is chat, music, game, line in, and system. And line in has also got chat mic. That should be good to go, but it's not. Yeah, I got no sounds. Go XLR, that 1000 bit of kit. Yeah, exactly, JSnap. It's weird. Because like I say, I got all the sounds in my headphones, but the broadcast stream mix is not working. Torbinator 97, good morning. Yeah, when it's working, it really is working. Super 80 Tom, good to see you. No signal message, just a few seconds ago popped up on your screen while you were in the lab. Hope you're doing well. Oh, for the video, yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's strange. Everything's good to go. I'll have to troubleshoot it later, I guess. It may require for me to do a reboot of the streaming PC. The pilot can't figure out how to turn his volume knob up. Exactly. I mean, no Windows sounds are going over. Test 1, 2. You guys can still hear me. Yeah, I don't get it. Well, we'll do a takeoff and then we'll revisit the sound situation. There we go. Park and brake off. We'll see if it follows the SID. Bring that over there. There we go. Did you turn it right down in the plane options? No, I can hear the plane on my headphones. So it's the sim's working. It's just the streaming software doesn't detect the line input. But